guys, my name is of course Jad and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the best ways to practice your building in the new creative mode on Fortnite. The reason for this is because Playgrounds is completely out of it now. Playgrounds isn't so good for doing your practice builds because you now have unlimited materials in creative. So it means you can build for as much as you want, as long as you want, and you can build whatever you want. So that's why training for building in creative mode is better than Playgrounds. So I'm going to be showing you again 5 tips that are going to be useful to help you build, some building tips, some structures to build, some new advanced techniques to do in creative, just because it's a bit easier, so you can use the unlimited materials to that advantage. So here is the first tip. So the first one is what you would do usually in a normal game, which is doing 90-degree turns. But again, in creative, it just makes it a little bit more easier because you have your unlimited materials. Oh, Harry Potter there. But because you have unlimited, you can just carry on going. I mean, you don't have to worry about having to drop back down, farm some more trees in Playgrounds. You can just carry on doing your 90s as high as you want. I always struggle on that fourth one. Oh, very nice. Apologies if the keyboard cam below is quite bad quality. It's because it's my webcam, so I'm using a DSLR as the front camera. Ugh. There we go. And then maybe you can do them a different way if you wanted to, like that. Maybe the cheeky Mitro way, which is that way. I still can't do Mongrel's way, so obviously practicing in Playground for Mongrel's way is very good. So you can just keep practicing this. You could add in some pyramid floors. You edit through them. Which is also a little key tip to when you're pushing someone to the high ground. You always want to place these. So I'm going to do some little tips whilst doing the actual building structures to show you guys. So that is one of the first tips, which is going to be most useful for your actual in-game knowledge. So obviously 90s is a thing known by everybody, but just practicing that in creative and using the unlimited materials to your advantage to keep going, practicing and persevering to get them faster and faster is a way to make you better at the game. The second technique I'm going to be showing you is the wall, ramp and floor push, which is the double one. The reason for this is because Playgrounds is insanely good for this, as it uses a lot of materials. It means that you can practice it and get it practically perfect, so you don't have to waste more materials in an actual game. But once you get it down to a T, it is absolutely amazing to push players because you have to hit 2 or 3 walls depending on what angle they're shooting you from. So doing that obviously improves your chance of surviving and beating that person to the high ground. What you want to do is, as you get to the top of your first ramp, place the pyramid and the floor, just so you have enough time, so when you hit the top of this ramp, you can edit straight through them both like that, and keep running. If you do mess up, don't take it too hard on yourself, because it is a hard technique to learn, and sometimes the edit delay does catch you out a little bit. It is doing for me right now. There's a quick, like a second delay between when you hit your G tab or whatever your keystroke is for editing, but that doesn't matter, as long as you keep practicing the technique and you get it mastered down to a T. It does help a lot, even when you're pushing with 90s like this. Push up, floor, edit, ramp, like push up again. You're doing your 90s, someone's above you, you want to place both of them down again like that. You want to push up again, and so basically it's just, like I said from the start, an easy way to get that high ground without being able to hit you off the start. Another technique you want to learn is turtling. So if you're playing scrims or any custom games, you'll realize that turtling is a key feature to be able to survive and get to the last zone. What that consists of being able to edit, place loads of walls and floors and a pyramid on top of you very quickly, just so you have enough time to get to the next zone. So if someone's pushing you from here, someone's on your left hand side and your right, what you want to do is, as you're editing, you want to edit through, place a pyramid and a floor straight above you and a wall, just so you're covering yourself from each angle while you push. Like so. You want to push again. It's like, oh god, there's a guy in front of me. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Even if you mess up with the pyramid below you, it is good because sometimes you can edit straight through and get the high ground on a pyramid. So then you can turtle, you can get high ground. and once you get the high ground, again, you know what high ground's like in scrims. If you've watched any of the Winter Royale, Summer Skirmish, things like that, you notice that high ground is key, and a lot of players go straight for that. So even through a turtle, you can go straight for high ground. You can turtle when you're in high ground, which is a good thing, because sometimes you can put a pyramid on the floor to use it as a ramp, push up again, you can place another, and then turtle yourself in. So turtling is a big key feature to learning and practicing scrims, making sure you survive if you haven't got much HP. Things like that do actually make a big difference when you're playing in the competitive scene for Fortnite. So that is another tip that I would want to give you for using creative mode, and just to practice your building in that. My final tip will be going through editing courses, making sure that you can hit the edit as quick as possible so you get fluent in that, so no one's able to catch you when you are editing. So just go up, go back down, hit that, go back up, go back down, hit that, hit it back again like that. So just quick small courses like this can easily help you win different fights. There's other courses that you could do, so we could go like this. This could be a course you have to edit down through 2 of them. We have to go up, we have to edit that, we have to edit down, we have to edit this floor here. So just making small but very compact and hard courses for yourself to do. So I'm going to make one right now, which could be very difficult if executed properly. So this could be a very small and easy course. It's just made up on the dot, like on the spot, a small course right now. So what you'd do is you'd run through, you'd edit through both of these, you'd run, you'd do some 90s, you go back up, and things like that. Just small edit courses, drop back down, edit through here, rotate the ramp, rotate that ramp. Just practicing editing, making sure that you get more fluent. But editing is another key feature. Just to practice that, it helps a lot with your building. My name has been, of course, Jad. If you did like this video and any of these tips did help for your Fortnite experience and getting better in the game, please do hit that like button. Make sure to share to all of your friends, and obviously hit that subscribe button to make sure we hit 1.6k by the end of December. My name has been, of course, Jad. Peace.